joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA. Thank you. So the New York starting five. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Then it's Barrett. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. And for the Pistons, Isaiah Stewart out there with Bagley. Then it's Ivy. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Hayes in at the 1.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
Now, here's Ivy. Bagley the screen. Ivy passes to Stewart. Bagley with a wide-open look. Hands it from downtown.
And what's interesting about Bagley, I mean, he has solid form as a shooter. The results from distance, though, have been inconsistent.
Here's Barrett. Unable to get that one. And Detroit the other way now. And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
Now, here is Robinson. Ivan Bagley missing his last shot. Here's Brunson. Got a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kept alive. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett just refusing to give up on the possession, creates an opportunity off the window. Nicely done.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Ivy passes to Stewart. Kicks to Ivy. And here's Stewart. His last outing, he had 8 points. Bogdanovic finds Stewart. From deep. Robinson pulls it in. For New York, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Randall no good. Now, here's Ivy. Barrett covering. He gets that one.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Randall. Over Stewart. The baseline J off the mark. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
35 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Bagley. No good there. The Knicks go the other way with it. Up top, Randall. Covered by Hayes. Randall passes to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Fades away. And the Knicks miss again.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Back to Hayes. From deep three-point range. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Detroit up 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. The post pair for it. It's Randall and Hartenstein. Then it's Cameron Reddish. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's McBride in at the 5. Burks the pass to Joseph. Here's Bay. Reddish grabs the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And catch and release, not just about fishing. Saddiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch-and-shoot triples made in the NBA.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Now, here's Quickly. Following the shot by Alec Burks. Quickly, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, you were talking about how Bay is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
And it's tied up with that one. And a different look here for the Pistons. Noel's checked in for Knox. Bogdanovich comes in for Saddiq Bey. Ivy's checked in for Alec Burks. And Hayes subbed in for Joseph. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. You know, Doris, I feel for guys like Emmanuel Quickly. The college tournament canceled his final season.
And that's brutal. You can never replace the excitement of March. But Quickly is starting a long NBA career at last. That 2020 tournament cancellation ended a lot of college basketball careers.
Now, here's Ivy. Hayes with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Duran. Knicks with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Well, they pushed the action on the offensive end, strategically super aggressive, and it really paid off for them at the free throw line.
Here's Ivy. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Hayes the pass to Duran. And that one, good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Randall against Noel. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Substitution on the floor.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Ivy. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
Well, you look at these two carrying the scoring load, both playing some fantastic basketball in the first half.
We'll see if the imminent halftime coaching adjustments can slow down either guy. Shifting focus, how about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
They've been letting loose from that perimeter. You know what I'm going to say? Attack the paint. Make the defense feel your presence.
If we know what you're going to say, does that mean you're getting a little predictable? Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They lead by 1. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
We've got Hayes. Bagley is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic, and it's Ivy in at the 2-guard position. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Here's Ivy. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Ivy dishes to Bagley. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Now Barrett. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doors since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Randall. Good on the second free throw. Pistons trail by 4. And Hayes kicks to Bogdanovic. Hayes with the screen for Bogdanovic. No good that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Here's Barrett. Robinson sets a screen for Barrett. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brunson. Cans the 12-footer. Brunson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Great positioning on the putback.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Brunson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Killian Hayes.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Brunson taking 2 shots.
That one falls for Brunson. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And New York with a change here, too. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And both free throws good for Brunson. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Burks against quickly. But on that shot, with that, the Knicks lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Burks.
Really confident handle from Alec Burks. How about the ability to get into the teeth of the defense?
Now, here's quickly. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Bay passes to Joseph. Launches it. Bay, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Joseph against Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
For the Knicks, Brunson. James Brunson at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good, and the Knicks making a change here. And both free throws good for Brunson.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Burks for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. New York ahead, up by 6. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
All right, keep working the baseline behind the defense. But down there, keep crowding the lane. Keep crowding the lane. All right, show no gaps. Show no gaps.
So the message there, backdoor cuts and strong interior D.
And that's smart coaching. Kevin wanting his team to come together during this stretch.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And New York, looking at who they've got, the forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Derrick Rose is out there with Reddish, and it's Robinson in its center.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Here's Ivy, following the basket by Cam Reddish. From about 16, the shot by Ivy, no good. The Knicks leading by 8. Rose with the ball. Here's Randall. And then Robinson slams it in.
The athleticism of Mitchell Robinson is something to behold.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And, well, Detroit shooting it disastrous. 25% from the field so far. Now, here's Ivy. Guarded by Reddish. The shot by Ivy, no good. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Knicks. Inside, here's Randall. Rebounded by the Pistons.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Bay kicks to Ivy. Back to Bay. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Now here's Rose. Pass to Barrett. There's a screen by Robinson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Mitchell Robinson on the floor for his defense unequivocally, but this young guy is really coming on the offensive end. Great job drawing the contact.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
You know what else has been important is they've been focused and they have gotten themselves to the line, made their free throws, doing all the little things.
First one falls for him.
Now, the one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Bagley comes in for Duren, and it's Stewart in for Bay. Robinson hits them both. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
1:04 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Ivy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Julius Randle picks one up.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
That one is no good.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for New York.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Robinson.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Tries again, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for your Pistons, Killian Hayes, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hayes. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.